All right, you may start noticing an ideological shift happening over at Fox News Channel. A recent court ruling in Nevada that owner Rupert Murdoch cannot change his family trust. All right, so what does that mean? Well, Murdoch had sought to give control of the channel to his son Lachlan, who is the most Republican-leaning of his four children. The court just rejected that, which means that Murdoch's oldest son, James Murdoch, who is a leftist, and the liberal sisters as well, are easily going to outnumber Lachlan, the Republican, after 93-year-old Rupert Murdoch finally dies. N2 host Ed Henry joins us now to talk more about this. Ed, we're both Fox alums. We know this story very well. James Murdoch recently called his father a misogynist. He claims all Fox does is lie to its audience, and he and two left-leaning sisters, it sounds like, are about to have 75% of the control of this network when Rupert finally goes.
Yeah, it's quite a family feud, and I should disclose, of course, I was at Fox. They pushed me out, but I have no axe to grind. I respect Lachlan and Rupert, who I worked for. They are conservative. I think they share a lot that our audience would like, but Newsmax is obviously on the rise, and we are continue to grow in large part because of concerns about the direction of Fox, because James, to your point, he's an avowed leftist. He and his wife, Catherine, have given millions and millions of dollars. Climate change causes, Biden, you name it, you go right down the list. And so now he's saying wacky stuff about his own dad because he wants to wrest control of the company and move it left. And based on what happened in that Nevada court, James Murdoch has a real shot of taking control of this company. Again, I think Lachlan is somebody who does get the audience. James Murdoch is just the opposite. And he keeps saying that, you know, he's radical on January 6th, he's radical on COVID, all the vaccines, all these things, climate change, as I mentioned, and I think he would turn Fox in a much different direction.
Isn't it amazing how these children of Rupert Murdoch, I mean, this is one of the most powerful media moguls in the world, and 3 out of his 4 kids lean to the left.
Yes.
And you always talk about the children of really brilliant people. And how it's usually a much different story when it comes to their kids, right?
Well, absolutely. And look, I think Rupert is a shrewd businessman at the end of the day. Say what you will about him. And he's the one, you don't have to take it from us, he's the one who's trying to make sure that the company doesn't wind up in James' hands, in the hands of James and James's 2 sisters. He understands that Lachlan is someone who's trying to grow a conservative audience, reach out to America First patriots. This is what Newsmax is doing. We see this every day with the growth of your show and so many others. But over at Fox, there's deep concern. Again, don't take it from us. Rupert himself, working with Lachlan, went into this Nevada court to make sure James doesn't get any power, because they know what's going to happen. It's going to go far left, and it's going to go down the tubes under James.
Yeah, I mean, it's been remarkably healthy recently. I mean, the company's doing very well, but you know, we're a long way away from the days of Roger Ailes, and it just seems like Rupert is holding it all together fairly well without Roger. Rupert and Lachlan are, but you know, what happens when the patriarch goes? That's going to be the interesting story. Ed Henry, good to see you. Thank you.
Great to see you.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.